Hi everyone. In today's Spark, I want to talk about how failing at new things, at everything, is fabulous. Now, the reason why I say that is because the more we fail, the more we learn. So, say you fail at love. You can go in and take a look and harvest information so that you can determine what needs to be tweaked, shifted, healed, or changed. If you fail at business, you can go in and make those adjustments. I hear that all the time from highly successful business owners. I failed at this, I screwed this. If I were to do it all over again, I remember one of my biggest business mentors. I was only in business for about 3 months, and he called me over and he's like, we're going to have a little chat. I want to give you some business kudos, blah, blah, blah. And this man had built companies from the ground up into the multi-millions at a speed that I'd never seen before. So of course I go over, I got my little notebook, and he's like, I have failed at absolutely everything. The first time I went bankrupt, and I went, the first time, he goes, oh yeah, I've been bankrupt twice. I've lost my house. I've done this. I've done that. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, I don't want to lose my house. So what that did is it actually blocked me a bit, and I had to go in and go, no, he chose that. He was willing. I just have to be willing. I don't have to choose that. He's failed at relationships. He's failed at friendships. He's bombed talks on stage and on live TV, all kinds of stuff. And a lot of people that I talk to have experienced the same thing, the ones that are highly successful. So if you're willing to fall down and get back up and take a look at what's next, you are on the right path. Sometimes failing at things shows us that we're not really that into it. It was more of a wish. It was more of a whim. So for example, say you decide to take up skydiving and you fail at opening the chute. You probably won't do it again. Sorry, that was a bad example. But say for example, you decide that you want to take up cooking, and you do it a few times and you bomb at it, or it's not good, and then you decide, I don't really like cooking. That's the win. The win is, I don't like cooking, but at least you tried. And I find my clients that I coach that are the most successful fall down a lot. They walk through their belief fires and terrors a lot. They have all kinds of breakdowns, breakups, a lot. And they come out on the other side successful, healthy, wealthy, and balanced because they're willing to fail. And they're willing to have the open mind to take a good look at, what did I become aware of? What new education did I receive? If I was going to do it again, what would I choose differently? So for example, for me, if I were ever to do a clinic again, I would hammer down that business plan and niche right out of the gates, and I would not hire a soul that wasn't as excited about whatever that niche was as I was. Because what happened was I really love specializing in infertility. I hired a lot of people who were like, sure, me too. And you could see it. You could see what would happen in their customer service. You could see what would happen when it came time to do stuff. They weren't. So that was my awareness of, I was co-creating with the wrong people based on the vision I had. They were not bad people. They were not terrible therapists. They were just the wrong people based on, what I was trying to achieve. So in other words, that was a fail for me so that I could go in and check it out. Right? There's been times where I've ended relationships poorly, right? That was a fail for me so I could learn how to do it better. Sometimes I've bombed on creating something. Beautiful fail so I could go in and harvest the information and the feedback so I can do better next time. Sometimes I failed on my boundaries, and then I've gotten angry and blamed others for bothering me or making crazy requests. That was me failing to choose my time boundaries and enforce them. So then I can choose better. There's been times where I've failed at my diets, failed at my exercise routines, failed at driving, especially when I was younger. There was quite a few accidents. failed at job interviews, right? But the key to that failure so that it works and it is a blessing is to harvest the information. What did you learn? What did you become aware of? And it can be everything from don't be late, shoulder check, put down the family-sized chocolate bar, to I didn't really want that job. I wasn't really interested in that goal. I was never fully committed. All of that shows you where your next step is. So fail at everything, and then get back up and see what's next, right? It is that easy if you're willing to be open, if you're willing to grow, and if you're willing to design your story instead of staying stuck in the sob victim story. If you need more help on all of this, if you would like a hand to hold or a kick in the ass, I am here for you. Go ahead and book in for one of my free Focus Clarity Consult sessions where we can sit down together one-on-one for 30 minutes and figure out what's really blocking you, what your best strategy is to move forward, and to see if working together would be a fit for you. And do not worry, if it's not, we'll still be friends. But I would love to see you fail so many times that you can't help but become successful. I'm Tracy Blehm with Lasya Mind Body Health and the Ignite Your Life Systems. I look forward to seeing you soon. Cheers.